Brexit Minister Suella Braverman refused 3 times to say she'd vote to save Theresa May's leadership. The Tory MP for Fareham said she gave the Prime Minister her unequivocal support, but asked 3 times by BBC Radio 5 Lives John Pienaar, she wouldn't say whether she would vote for May if it came down to a confidence motion. Meanwhile, Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab told the BBC a Brexit deal must be completed within weeks. A confidence motion would be triggered if 48 Tory MPs write to Graham Brady, the chair of the 1922 Committee of Tory Backbenchers. It's been reported that between 40 and 44 people have already submitted letters to Brady. Mr. Pienaar asked Mrs. Braverman, if it comes to a vote of confidence in the Prime Minister, can you say now that you would vote for her? She replied, I'm supporting the Prime Minister. This is my job. I'm here in the government. I'm very pleased to be working in the government. Pienaar tried again. Can you say now you would vote for her? Brexit Minister Suella Braverman refused to answer 3 times, and again, Braverman dodged the question. I am supporting the PM is unequivocal, and I'm really clear about that, and I want the Prime Minister to continue in her job. I'm here to support her in delivering Brexit, and I have the confidence in her to do that. The radio host repeated his question a third and final time. I'm sorry to be unbelievably pedantic, I know you're supporting the Prime Minister, but can you say after me, if there is a vote of confidence in the Prime Minister I will vote for her, but still, Braverman refused to answer. I don't think there will be a vote of confidence in the PM, and I am supporting the Prime Minister unequivocally, and I want her to get on with the job to deliver Brexit, and I know that she will be doing that. Dominic Raab said Brexit negotiations must be tied up by the end of next month to allow new laws to be put in place in time for exit day. Image, PA, and the Brexit Secretary urged rest of Tory MPs circling around Theresa May to play for the team and called on them to wait for the deal to be struck before taking action. Theresa May said she was open to the possibility of extending the transition period that kicks in after exit day by a matter of months. Mr. Raab suggested the extension could run for 3 months, but said the move would have to solve the Irish backstop issue. There must also be a route out of it, so it did not run indefinitely, he said. It could be time-limited, there could be another mechanism, he told BBC One's The Andrew Marr Show. A meeting of EU leaders in December has been talked of as the final deadline for striking a deal. Mr. Raab said he believed the exit agreement needed to be done towards the end of November to allow time for legislation to be passed. Asked about the growing criticism of Mrs. May, he replied, we are at the end stage of the negotiation. It is understandable that there are jitters on all sides of this debate. We need to hold our nerve. The end is in sight in terms of a good deal, the prize we want. I think colleagues should wait and see what that looks like. It won't be a question of a fait accompli. They will have their full say over it. He added, now is the time to play for the team. Earlier, Braverman insisted progress had been made in the exit talks. It's not time for panicking, it's time for staying calm and staying focused on the goal which we are all on track to secure, she told Sophie Ridge on Sunday. She said a no-deal outcome was something the country would be able to survive. It won't be a walk in the park, but it won't be a disaster either, she said. Mrs. Braverman, a leading Tory Brexiteer, said there are many views about the Prime Minister's Chequers proposals for future trade relations. She said, I see Chequers as a pragmatic proposal. It takes us forward in the negotiations. It honors the referendum result in that it ends free movement of people. Mrs. Braverman did not condemn anonymous Tory MPs who have told Sunday newspapers that Mrs. May in a killing field and should bring her own news to a meeting with backbenchers. Colleagues are free to express themselves in the way they wish, but I am very clear that our party is stronger when it's united, she said.